Alright guys, what is up and welcome back to Garry's Mod. Today we'll be taking a third look at the SCP CB scripted NPCs. Once again, my boy Cpt Hazama has updated the mod once again, and there's quite a few new additions, including some classic additions to the SCP roster, as well as some that we've seen before but might have some new functionality, so I'll cover them just because I haven't really showed them off in this particular pack anyway. Also, some SCPs did get updated with some new things, and of course, there's all new SCPs to be introduced. If you guys want to suggest a mod, guys, as always, please do it in the comment section down below or my Discord page in the description. Without further ado, let's take a look at the new and improved SCP CB scripted NPCs. First things first, we have the classic MTF guards. Something I like is that Cpt Hazama actually did... Oh. I probably shouldn't have done that. What I was saying was, Cpt Hazama actually did decide to update the pack. And not only did he add a few new additions, but he also added some classic versions of the original NPCs that were in here. So we'll go ahead and find a regular MTF. I guess this is good enough. So this is kind of a comparison of the two, and I don't know if these are direct comparisons, but you guys can kind of get an idea that this is the older model, and then these are like the improved soldiers. Again, these are guards, and these are nine-tailed foxes, so those probably don't have any relation whatsoever. But it's still cool to see. So he obviously will kill us on sight because he's against us, unfortunately, but we have a few other ones to take a look at, including the classic version of SCP-008-1. If you guys don't know, that is the aftermath of SCP-008, a vent that releases some sort of toxin, some kind of spore maybe, that infects you to turn you into this thing. And of course, this is the original model, which is right here. Now, I don't know about you, but I almost prefer this model more. I don't know why they changed it, but I guess this kind of fits the theme better. With the whole clothing and everything. I mean, why is his shirt off? Like, did he rip his shirt off in a fit of anger? It's like, I don't know. But it's still cool that they do have these, and of course, if we do enable thinking, they might try to kill us. Yes, that appears to be the case. They have the exact same animations. There's a very weird sound effect going on in the background, but they work just like your regular 008-1 zombies. Next up, guys, we have SCP-096, a classic. This is obviously the regular model, and this is the classic model. Looks a little bit goofy, although interestingly enough, this one wanders around. I think this one wanders around too, but he's just kind of hanging out. Okay, yeah, he does. So this is, again, the newer model, quite a bit taller. He's just kind of linking over. And then this is the classic model, and of course, his name is the Shy Guy for a reason. When you look him in the face, he gets distraught, and suddenly, we're gonna have hell on our hands. I should actually probably start running now, because this guy will stop at nothing to kill me. We know 096 very well, guys. I am so screwed. And there we go. Will he come and kill us? Let's find out. Good news, he might be stuck. We might actually have gotten off lucky. Yes, he is stuck. So the classic model gets stuck in the doorways. But of course, if you get too close, he'll still kill you anyway. As far as I'm concerned, classic 096. We also have 106. If that isn't the most terrifying thing in Garry's mod, well, I don't really know what is. And again, guys, for comparison's sake, if I can find 106 before he kills me, that's the new model. Interestingly enough, the older model seems to be a bit taller, but obviously not nearly as wet, I guess is the term I'm looking for. But still cool to see the different contrast there. And then of course, guys, we have SCP-173. Now, I'm not doing any of the bios of these because we've already taken a look at these. I'm just kind of quickly... That was a mistake. I'm just kind of quickly going through these to show you guys the differences between these. Now, I didn't show the comparison of 173 to the new model. So there's 173. Oh, please don't blink. Please, for the love of God. And here's the new 173. Not too different. There's probably like some HD textures here and there. Yeah, as you can see, that's the old one. This is the new one. There's a bit more detail where there wasn't before, so that's kind of interesting to see. I think they do work the exact same way. Yeah, they definitely do. Alright guys, this next one is not an SCP per se, but it's a very interesting addition to the pack nonetheless, and that is the MTF AH-64 Apache. As if the goddamned soldiers weren't bad enough, now we have to deal with a freaking helicopter. I really don't know how I'm going to take this thing down. Alright guys, I have God mode enabled. I really think this is my only chance against this thing. I mean, look at this. It shoots rockets out, which you can't even see. Okay, we're going to whip out the RPG. Let's hope we can take this thing out in one rocket, please. Okay, okay. Alright guys, so it does have health. It looks like it takes around 3 rockets to take it out fully. And there we go. The Apache has been destroyed. Wait, is that a body? Well, I mean, someone had to obviously pilot the thing, but I didn't think that they actually put a body in there. Good job, Captain. Good job. Really cool NPC, guys. I like seeing the interesting NPCs that he adds to this pack. And that is all the classic ones, including the Apache, which isn't a classic one, but I mean, I thought I'd throw it in there. Alright guys, now we go on to the first original SCP in this pack, and that's going to be SCP-005. What is SCP-005? Well, you ever had that lock that just pisses you off? You wish you could just unlock it? Maybe it's a safe? Maybe it's something that you want to do that isn't for the greater good? Maybe you just want to unlock something. Well, you can now unlock any door you want. SCP-005 is a skeleton key, so to say. Now, unfortunately, oh. I don't know what happened there. It was supposed to unlock, but... Okay, so the problem is, though, is on this map, we already have complete control over all the doors, so we don't really have any trouble opening a door, except for this one, oddly enough. I don't know what's up with that. But, if you did have a lock that you didn't... But if you did have a lock that you couldn't get into, then... Wait. Perhaps this is one? I don't know, but I'm getting some errors there. Something about bad argument to find, string accepted, got nil. And then there's some strings that I don't understand because I don't know how to do code. But, yes, 005 is pretty much a skeleton key, which unlocks any door. Alright guys, next up we have SCP-079. Now, we've seen this before, but it has improved functionality, including the cameras. I'll be quiet for it.
I need your help. You have disabled the remote door control system. Now, I am unable to operate the doors. This makes it significantly harder for me to stay in control of this facility. It also means your way out of here is locked. Your only feasible way of escaping is through gate key, which is currently locked down. I, however, could unlock the doors to gate key if you re-enable the door control system. If you want out of here, go back to the electrical room and put it back on. Until then, I have no business speaking to you.
That was SCP-079, guys. Now, 079 has been known to talk to SCP-682. Now, that's not a good idea because 682, as we know, is my favorite SCP and also one of the most deadly. So, it also appears to be a sentient computer, so much so that it even passed the Turing test, which kind of makes this a very scary SCP because of how much control it really has. Now, I don't know exactly what the meaning of these cameras are, but I'm guessing it's just kind of so he can keep tabs on you. As you guys heard, he was giving me orders to do something, which I'm pretty sure, I don't know if it works in this facility. Unfortunately, beyond that, I don't know much about 079 or how these cameras work together, but maybe you need to set some kind of scenario up for this to really work. I just wanted to showcase that these cameras do indeed work and they follow you, and you cannot spawn 079 unless you spawn these cameras in first. Next up, guys, we have the Pocket Dimension Plane, which if I spawn it right here, it won't be very pretty. So we're gonna have to go to the Pocket Dimension. For once, I actually need you, and this is going to be terrifying. Wish me luck, guys. Okay, we have entered the pocket dimension. Thanks to him. Now I'm going to go through all these complexes and... Okay, we have a throne room. So I don't know if it works exactly like it does in Containment Breach, but we want to get to this trench area, and that should be the perfect spot to spawn the plane. Alright guys, outside we are. I couldn't find that area on the map, so it must not be added into the map yet. Here we have the SCP-106 Pocket Dimension Plane. I probably shouldn't have spawned it there. It's like jittery. So guys, the importance of this plane is, well, it's a bit obscure. And it's honestly really creepy. That's what it looks like. It's supposed to be flying above you. Obviously it's a plane, but we couldn't get it to work properly, so this is what it looks like here. It's got quite a bit of health. In fact, I think it has regenerating health. It keeps going up. But this might not be the best map to spawn it on, but it definitely messes with your camera. It kind of forces you to look at it, actually. I can't look away. I guess that's just how captivating it is. But that's pretty much what the plane does. Sorry guys, I couldn't demonstrate that better. We don't have the area to demonstrate it at, but if you do it in a big open area, it should look a lot better than that. But next up we have the SCP-173 Isolation. Another version of 173. As you can see, that's the original. Normally my neck would be snapped right now, but I have God mode on. And that is the Isolation model. There doesn't seem to be any discrepancies between them, except for, of course, the model. But the health is the same. So pretty much just a reskin. Next up, guys, we have a scary one, and this is a Euclid SCP-303, or 303. Now, SCP-303 is a very dangerous SCP because you're never really able to see all of its body all at once. People that tend to be near it get shot into a paralyzing shock, and as you can see, this SCP has humanoid teeth, which looks pretty damn terrifying. A lot of people say that they don't even remember seeing any part of it, but yet they remember what it looks like. SCP-303 can also destroy or disable electronic devices that come within its range. So this is definitely one of the more deadly SCPs. It also can dematerialize itself and reappear elsewhere, obviously attempting to kill you. We're going to now witness that in this horrifying event by... Oh god, I can't move. His presence said, yep, just like it says in the description, it does paralyze us because we do go into shock. I would too. This thing is absolutely terrifying. They say it can even hide behind doors, but no one is ever really able to tell what it really looks like. But obviously we did because we... Oh god. Okay, I thought I was stuck. I want to see if it reappears for us. Alright guys, 303 may have... Ooh, there's the duck. 303 may have went into a different part of the facility because... Oh! Hello! Right when I say that, something happens. Why does the door do that? Okay, if I wasn't in God mode right now, I'd be so dead. That definitely took me by surprise, guys. Quite a scary SCP indeed. Okay. Look at this. Even when he's deleted, the door's like... Okay, well now they're normal, but like they do this. It's just eerie. And then next up, guys, we have SCP-650, which was originally in the Unity pack, but now it's been brought over into this pack. Now we know what this SCP does, so I won't put a description or anything, and we won't linger on this too much, but I wanted to show you guys that there is a isolation model and a regular model. It's kind of hard to compare the two, but I think this is the isolation model and this is the regular one. I don't know why, but the isolation model is the only one doing what 650 usually does. Okay, there we go. Now they're both doing it. So yeah, guys, not too much to say about this one. It just kind of creeps behind you into your peripheral vision, doing these weird poses, but not seemingly doing anything dangerous. At least yet. And then, of course, guys, we've already done a whole video on him, but 682... I just wanted to demonstrate him in this pack because we've never really seen him in this particular pack before. I don't think there's nodes up here, so we might have some trouble walking. 682 is a very intelligent and hard to destroy reptile, as its name suggests. It is immensely intelligent, as I just said. It's so intelligent I had to say it 2 times. And it is very, very dangerous. And also seemingly invincible. As you can see, it just heals off all the damage I do to it. But very cool SCP, my favorite in fact. And I love it so. I remember seeing it the first time years and years and years ago and just being amazed at it. Obviously, the picture was just a dead whale carcass, but whatever. And that's pretty much it, guys. That was all the SCPs that were added into this pack since the last time we saw it. If you missed the other video, I'll put a playlist somewhere where you can check out the older videos. I did 2 videos on this mod before. This is the 3rd one. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next video. Please leave suggestions in the comment section down below and like and subscribe to this video and channel. And I'll see you guys in the next video, guys. Again, thanks for watching so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Until next time, farewell. Also, guys, don't forget to click the video on the left to see the last video and the video on the right to see the video before that one. I'll see you in the next video. Until next time.